Today we're going to be going over morphology, which is the study of word parts like roots, prefixes, and suffixes. It's very important in grades 3 through 5 because it helps students unlock the meaning of unfamiliar words. It helps them build vocabulary, and it strengthens their reading comprehension. I'm going to be going over 2 activities that you can do with your child to help them with their morphology lessons at home. In Garrett County, morphology is what our spelling is based on in grades 3 through 5. So each student's going to be getting a set of mini bananagrams, and they're teeny tiny, very, very hard to work with, but I think the kids are going to love them. They're going to be fun. So the first activity would be something that you could use through the school year. And what you would do is you'd have your child first build the morphemes that your child's working on that week in school. So let's just go with add, mit, miss. Add is a prefix, mit, miss is a Latin base. And add means to, toward, near. Mit, miss means to send. So you'd say, okay, first see if you can make some words using add. So they'd put add out and they'd see, oh, hey, I can use the other morpheme and make the word admit. Then they might say, what about if I use this morpheme and I could do admiss, and then add a suffix, be fancy, admission. Okay. And you'd want them to go into the other tiles and see if they can make other words as well. And then after they make the words using the tiles, you'd want them to write them on a piece of paper, or you could have a whiteboard out that they could use instead. And that's how you can practice your child's morphemes with them during the school year throughout the week. Now, another activity that you can do with your child is something you can use as a review, a general review of all the morphemes that have been learned. And you'll need one of these morphology sequence charts. You can see it lists all the different prefixes and the meanings, suffixes and meanings, Latin bases and meanings, as well as Greek bases and meanings. What you want to do with this game is you'd want to call out a morpheme. Let's just say maybe you want to call out the morpheme odd, okay, which means to hear or listen. It's a Latin base. So that would be a good one because being a base, you can add prefixes and suffixes to it. So maybe you tell your child to start making words with that, and maybe the first word they come up with would be audible. And they'd write it on the whiteboard. Then maybe you'd say, can you put a prefix on that and make it even a different word? And they might come up with inaudible. And you'd keep going like that. And you could, after you finish with odd, you could do another one. You could go to re, okay, and see what they can make with that. Remit, and so on. And then you do, and always remember to have them then write the words on the whiteboard so they can practice them as well, like that.